Coruscant never slept. Beneath its towers, beneath the rotunda, beneath the river of lights, older things waited in the dark. Anakin Skywalker found them by accident. Or perhaps the darkside had been waiting for him all along. During a pursuit of a fleeing cultist through the lower industrial levels, Anakin sensed a pulse in the Force. It was cold, ancient, and alive. The signal led him through collapsed tunnels and sealed durasteel doors, down to a chamber buried before the Republic had ruled the stars. There, carved into black stone, stood a Sith Temple the Jedi had erased from history. At its center rested a Kyber shard, cracked, but burning with crimson light. As Anakin stepped close, the chamber awakened. Walls groaned, runes blazed, voices whispered his name. He saw flashes of war, worlds in flame, Padme dying, and the Jedi Council turning against him. The visions struck like blades. They felt like lies and warnings. Anakin called the temple in. He should have destroyed it. He should have told Obi-Wan. Instead, he hid the entrance and returned alone. Each visit changed him. The temple answered his anger with clarity. It showed him Sith battle meditations, hyperspace routes, and secrets of power the Jedi forbade. His skills sharpened, his fear deepened. He smiled less. He questioned everything. The Jedi soon felt the shift. Masters reported nightmares across Coruscant. Younglings woke screaming. Yoda sensed a wound opening beneath the city, but its source remained hidden behind clouds of shadow. Then the temple gave Anakin one vision. He saw Chancellor Palpatine standing inside the same chamber, smiling as if he had been expected. In the silence that followed, Anakin heard footsteps echo from the stair behind him. The air turned cold, and the crystal pulsed as though the temple breathed again. Anakin turned slowly. In the red glow, Palpatine smiled and began to applaud. Palpatine did not reveal himself that night. He only smiled, stepped back into shadow, and left Anakin alone with the temple's voice. From then on, the chamber stopped showing random visions. It learned his fears. It fed them. Every time Anakin entered, he saw the same future. Padme crying, the Jedi closing around her, Obi-Wan turning away, and the Council choosing rules over lives. The temple whispered a simple truth. The Jedi did not trust him. They feared his power. They would never teach him enough to save the people he loved. That fear became obsession. Anakin began questioning every order. He watched Mace Windu during council sessions. He searched the temple archives for buried Sith wars and hidden Jedi cover-ups. He even followed Obi-Wan just once to see whether his old master still believed in him. The darkness bled upward into Coruscant. Senators grew hostile. Clone officers reported sudden panic attacks. At the Jedi Temple, younglings described a red sun under the city. Yoda felt it at once. "A trap this is," he warned. "And Skywalker walks too close." Yet when Obi-Wan reached for Anakin, he found only anger. "You all knew something was hidden," Anakin snapped. "You buried it and lied." The argument did not end in the council chamber. It ended below the city, where Anakin returned to the Sith Temple one more time. This time, the holocron walls opened. This time, the crystal did not show Padme dying. It showed Padme kneeling beside a small child, while clone troopers marched through smoke outside her window. Then the final vision came. Mace Windu ignited his blade over Chancellor Palpatine. The temple whispered, "Choose now, or lose them all." Far above, sirens began to howl across Coruscant, and Anakin realized the future had already started moving tonight. He ran for the surface, not to stop the darkness, but to decide who deserved to survive it. And in the Chancellor's office, Mace Windu was already reaching for his lightsaber. After the vision of Palpatine in the temple, Anakin should have gone straight to Obi-Wan. Instead, he returned alone. The Sith shrine no longer felt like a ruin. It felt awake. Each time Anakin entered, the red crystal answered his thoughts before he spoke them. When he feared Padme's death, the chamber filled with images of her alive, smiling, holding their child. When he doubted, the voices whispered, "There is still a path." That promise wrapped around him like heat. The Jedi had taught him to let go. The temple offered something else: control. It showed him ancient Sith rites, forgotten healing arts, and strange force bonds that could hold a fading life in place. None of it came freely. Every lesson demanded anger, secrecy, and trust in the darkness. Anakin told no one. Not Obi-Wan, not Ahsoka, not even Padme. He sealed the lower passage with scrap metal and false bulkheads, then used Republic patrol routes to hide his trips below the city. At the Jedi Temple, his silence became obvious. He missed briefings. He answered council questions with half-truths. Obi-Wan noticed first. "You are carrying something alone again," he said softly. Anakin only looked away. Soon the hidden power began affecting the capital. Power grids flickered over Senate District. Clones guarding the underlevels reported hearing chants through solid walls. Jocasta Nu found erased records describing a forbidden battle fought beneath Coruscant centuries ago, and one line chilled her. "If the heart chamber wakes, it will seek the chosen one." The next time Anakin entered, the temple stopped whispering. It spoke in Padme's voice. "Save me." The floor split open. A black holocron rose from the center altar. On its surface, one symbol burned brighter than the rest, the mark of Darth Sidious. Footsteps came closer. Anakin did not ignite his lightsaber. He froze. He listened. Because deep in the red dark, someone else had finally found the temple. The footsteps belonged to no Jedi Master. They belonged to guards, sent below after younglings started screaming of halls and burning eyes. Anakin moved first. Using a Sith veil learned from the black holocron, he bent shadow around his body and slipped past them unseen. It was the first time he used the temple knowledge against the Jedi. That success changed everything. Soon, the dark side rising from below Coruscant began leaking into the Jedi Temple above. Meditation chambers turned cold. Training remotes fired at the wrong moment. Even masters lost focus in mid-sentence. The Order blamed fatigue. Anakin knew better. The buried shrine was spreading. Instead of stopping it, he used it. The holocron taught him battle sight, a cruel form of force awareness that let him sense an opponent's choice before it was made. In sparring, he disarmed knights with ease. In strategy briefings, he predicted separatist moves before the scouts reported them. The council praised his instincts, but their praise fed his secrecy. Obi-Wan grew concerned. Mace Windu grew suspicious. Yoda said little, yet his eyes stayed on Anakin with each meeting. They could feel him changing, but they could not prove why. Then Anakin used the temple for worse. He tapped into tunnels beneath the Jedi Temple itself. Routes once sealed during Sith Wars. Through them he listened outside council chambers, learned which masters doubted him, and moved one step ahead of every question. When Mace ordered an investigation into the spreading darkness, Anakin was waiting. He redirected the search teams, erased security logs, and sent them hunting in the wrong district. For the first time, he was not being cornered. He was controlling the board. Then Obi-Wan found one clue: Anakin missed black stone dust on his robe, still warm with Sith energy that night. Obi-Wan said nothing. He only stared at the dust in silence. And for the first time, he feared that Anakin was no longer falling, he was already gone. Palpatine felt the change before the Jedi named it. Deep below the Senate, beneath stone and steel and old Republic bones, something ancient had opened its eye. The dark side was no longer sleeping. It was calling to its heir. From his office window, the Chancellor watched Coruscant glitter and smiled. He had spent years shaping Anakin Skywalker through war, praise, and careful trust. Now another power was touching the boy he meant to own. That could not be allowed. So Palpatine moved first. He summoned Anakin under the excuse of a late military briefing. When Skywalker arrived, tired and guarded, Palpatine dismissed the aides and spoke with unusual calm. "The Jedi are afraid," he said. "Not of the dark side, of losing control of you." The words struck home because the temple had already planted them. Anakin said nothing, but Palpatine felt the conflict in him like heat from a blade. So he pressed harder. He spoke of forbidden histories, buried shrines, and secrets the Jedi hid beneath Coruscant after ancient Sith Wars. He never admitted how much he knew. He only smiled as Anakin's eyes narrowed. At the same time, Obi-Wan carried the black dust to Yoda and Mace Windu. The council finally understood that a dark presence was rising from under the capital. They prepared search teams, sealed lower transit shafts, and ordered Anakin to remain inside the temple until the investigation ended. That command made the choice for him. Instead of obeying, Anakin rushed to Palpatine. Instead of reporting the shrine, he demanded answers. The Chancellor led him through hidden corridors below the Senate, toward a forgotten chamber that linked directly to the ancient temple heart. "There are powers here," Palpatine said softly. "The Jedi would destroy before you learn to save her." Then the doors opened. Anakin stepped forward and froze. Because in the red light ahead, the ancient temple was no longer waiting for him alone. It was bowing to Darth Sidious. The Jedi came too late to stop Anakin from seeing the truth. As the ancient temple bent before Sidious, the last pieces fell into place. Palpatine had known about the shrine. He had guided Anakin toward it. But worse, the Council had known enough to fear it, bury it, and say nothing. When Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, and Yoda finally broke into the chamber below Coruscant, they did not come as rescuers. They came with blades drawn. "Step away from him, Anakin," Obi-Wan said. That was the moment everything shattered. Not because they were wrong to fear Sidious, but because they looked at Anakin with the same cold judgment the Temple had shown him in every vision. No trust, no patience, no belief that he could choose for himself. Palpatine did not attack first. He let the silence burn. He let Windu call Anakin compromised. He let Yoda order the shrine destroyed, even if Skywalker was still inside it. Those words struck harder than any lightsaber. The temple answered at once. Its red crystal flared. The floor split with black fire. Ancient statues cracked open, pouring dark energy into the chamber. Anakin felt every lesson, every fear, every promise rush through him at once. Save Padme. Rush betrayal. Take control. He moved before Obi-Wan could reach him. One blast of force power threw the Jedi back. Windu held his ground, but even he staggered as the chamber shook. Sidious smiled, not with triumph, but with recognition. The temple had made its choice. Then Anakin turned, not on Palpatine, but on the Jedi. "You were never going to save anyone," he said. "You were only going to stop me." Above them, alarms screamed through Coruscant as the darkness surged upward into the Jedi Temple itself. And every master felt him fall at once. Obi-Wan rose through the smoke and saw Anakin's eyes burn in the red light. Then Sidious gave a single command and the war for Coruscant truly began. Coruscant broke in a single hour. When Sidious ordered Anakin to strike down the Jedi in the chamber below the city, he expected obedience. Instead, he saw something far more dangerous. The temple had not chosen a servant. It had chosen a vessel. Anakin turned toward both sides at once. Rage, grief, and fear poured through the red crystal and into his hands. The chamber exploded outward. Ancient stone shattered. Shockwaves ripped through the Undercity. Above, power failed across Senate District. Speeders fell from traffic lanes, and the spires of Coruscant flickered under a blood-red storm. The Jedi tried to contain him. Yoda raised a barrier. Windu drove forward through the debris. Obi-Wan shouted Anakin's name, not as a command, but as a plea. For 1 second, Anakin hesitated. Then Sidious attacked. Blue lightning tore across the chamber, meant to break Skywalker back into obedience. But the temple drank it. The crystal blazed brighter. Anakin roared and sent the energy back in every direction. Sith fire ran through the walls. Jedi and Senate guards were thrown apart. Sidious himself crashed into the altar he had hoped to control. Now Coruscant became a battlefield with no master. Temple guards turned on clone patrols. Senate bunkers sealed shut. In the Jedi Temple above, dark visions spread like poison, driving knights into panic duels in the halls. Anakin walked through it all, like the center of a storm. He was no longer fighting for the Jedi. He was no longer obeying Sidious. He wanted one thing only, the power to break fate itself. Obi-Wan reached him at the ruined chamber steps. "Anakin, this ends now." But behind them, the temple opened one final gate. Deep below Coruscant, something older than Sidious began to rise. And the city above screamed without knowing why yet. Obi-Wan looked past Anakin and felt the Force turn cold. Because whatever the Jedi buried there long ago, it was finally coming back. Coruscant was on its knees. Fires burned across the skylanes. The Jedi Temple groaned under waves of dark energy. In the Senate District, clone lines broke, regrouped, then broke again, as the city felt the buried Sith power rising from below. At the center of it stood Anakin Skywalker. The ancient gate beneath the shrine had opened. And the thing behind it was not a beast of flesh. It was a will, old and patient, a living storm of memory left behind by long-dead Sith Lords. It wanted a vessel. It wanted the chosen one. Sidious rose from the rubble, furious that control had slipped from his hands. Obi-Wan climbed through smoke toward Anakin. Yoda and Windu held the chamber together with the Force, but the floor kept splitting under them. Every second, the temple fed on fear and gave Anakin more power. Then Padme arrived. Drawn by panic in the Force and by whispers through the city, she stepped into the red light and saw what Anakin had become. Not a hero, not yet a monster, something caught between love and ruin. "Anakin," she said, "come back." The temple answered before he could. It offered him everything Padme alive, the war ended, the galaxy under his command. All he had to do was surrender fully and let the ancient will merge with his own. For one terrible moment, he almost did. Then he looked at Obi-Wan, broken but reaching for him. He looked at Sidious, smiling through blood. He looked at Padme, afraid of him, and still refusing to leave. And then Anakin understood the final trap. The temple did not want to save his future. It wanted to erase him and wear his name forever. So he raised his blade toward the crystal and chose war with eternity. The chamber shook. Sidious screamed. Obi-Wan reached for Padme. And as Anakin struck at the heart of the temple, the entire planet began to tremble.